and welcome. This is Deidre Johnson from Mom's Blog 2. Hope everyone is doing well. And I want to go first off and let's talk about really how to plan a successful blog in 2024. So I know that many of you are already thinking about 2024. You're already thinking about, okay, what am I going to do in the new year? How am I going to be successful? How am I going to improve? My business or really get my business going. And so you are right that now is the right time to start thinking about it. I know that it may seem kind of early, but trust me that if you start planning now, you will be more prepared for when the new year is actually here. So let's talk about really how to plan for a successful blog in 2024. There are three things I think you should do right now to start planning. And of course, I said right now, we're not waiting until it's Thanksgiving. We're not waiting until it's Christmas. We're going to go ahead and start planning right now because we want to be ready. Because when the new year comes, we want to say, okay, we've got our plan in action and we are ready to go. So here are the top three things you need to do to get your blog and really get everything in order to be successful in 2024. So first off, the first thing you want to do to make sure that you have a plan for a successful blog in 2024 is to really create a blog plan. So what I mean by create a blog plan is you really want to try to figure out right now what you want to do for your blog in the new year. You want to figure out, how often are you going to blog? Are you going to be able to blog several times a week, one time a week? Are you going to blog maybe once a month? So that's part of your blog plan. Also, you want to figure out with that, what are some of the things that you're thinking about blogging about? What do you want to blog about in the new year? Do you want to focus on helping people, start their blog? Do you want to focus on helping, others with traffic? Or if you're a food blogger, do you want to help people as far as, some of the new things that are going on in the food world? Like maybe you're a foodie, so you want to talk about, what are some really cool trends we're seeing in really the food world, and what else would you want to talk about? Or if you are someone that loves fashion, let's say, what do you want to talk about with fashion? Maybe talk about, maybe we could talk about, what are the newest trends that are coming to the runway? So think about these different things that you want to talk about as you plan for the new year. So when I say create a blog plan, you want to make sure that you map out, when are you going to blog, how often you're going to blog, and think about some of the things you're going to blog about. So if you plan this now, this will help you to see that, okay, when I actually do start blogging in the new year, that you will have a plan all together and all mapped out. You will know exactly, okay, I'm going to blog maybe once a week, maybe I'll blog twice a week, but you'll know right away that this is my plan. And you know that when you have a plan, you tend to stick to it. So make sure that you create that blog plan. Number two is we're going to create a plan to make an income. So this year, 2024, that is going to be the year, the new year, where we are going to have that plan already in place to make an income. You do not want to start off 2024 without knowing, what you're going to do in the new year to make an income. I would say that that's one of the misconceptions as bloggers is that some people think that we just blog and we just write content. But what you need to do as a blogger is you also need to have a plan to make an income. So when I say that, think about, for instance, if you're creating digital products or if you want to create your first digital product, will you do that, in the new year? Will you do that in January? Will you do that in February? And then when you create that digital product, how do you plan to make money with that product? Do you plan to send out that digital product really to your email list? Do you plan to really try to get more traffic to your blog so more people will see your digital products that you sell? So you got to figure out a plan to actually make an income. So besides digital products, maybe this year in 2024, in the new year, you're going to focus on maybe ads. Maybe you're going to try to get more traffic to your website so you can finally, make it to Mediavine or one of the big ad companies so you can make more ad income. Or maybe you're going to focus on, for instance, like affiliates. So maybe you're going to focus on really making sure that you make other people know about other people's products that you use, so that you're saying that are really awesome products people need to have or use for their business or their life, or whatever it is that you blog about. So think about that as far as different income streams for you and how you can actually have an income plan right from the beginning, because we don't want to start the new year not knowing how we're going to make money. We want to know right away, and we want to have that plan in place, and we also want to think of a backup plan. So for instance, if you're saying you want to have a plan where you're going to sell digital products, well, what if your digital product doesn't sell as well? Will you have income coming in another way, perhaps through affiliate income or through ads? So really just think of other ways that you can bring in income. Another way is also maybe even sponsored blog posts. Maybe this will be the year 2024 will be, of course, where you start really pushing sponsored blog posts and trying to get more people to sponsor them. So that could be another income stream for you. So go ahead and think about that with your blog plan as far as how to create an income with your blog plan. All right, number three, we're going to create a plan to grow your traffic. Now, the reason why I talked about, first the blog plan, and then of course how to make an income, because you need to have those in place before you can really get traffic to your blog. Because if you don't have those in place, how is anybody going to know what you sell or what you do if you don't have it already created as far as the actual, digital product? And when they get to your website, what are they going to buy? So let's say someone really does love your content. They love reading about what you blog about. And they're like, okay, I really love this person. I really want to invest in them and I respect their authority. So I want to buy a digital product from them or something from them. But if you have not created that blog content or created that digital product, then they don't have anything to buy. So that's why I said you want to go ahead and do those first. But now that you have those in place, now you can think about how you're going to get traffic to your blog. So for instance, traffic wise, are you going to, try to grow your email list so that when you do write a blog post, you can send it out to people and that will help get more traffic to your blog? Are you going to also look about, as far as collaborating with other people to help them to see what you're blogging about and what you do with your blog? Are you going to, for instance, really have a plan to really hit home to other traffic sources as far as trying to maybe be on some podcasts and get them to learn more about what you do as a blogger and then get that traffic because they'll hear about your blog. And then maybe you'll say, hey, check out my blog here, and you'll get more people to go to your blog as far as them knowing exactly what you blog about. So remember that, traffic is going to be a really important thing for you to look at right now, because if you plan out your traffic, you can figure out a way to get more eyes on your blog and get more people to respect you and your authority as a blogger. So remember, like I said, the top three things that you need to do to make sure you have a plan for a successful blog in 2024 is number one, remember, create that blog plan. That's the first thing you want to do, is really map out when you're going to blog, how you're going to blog, and when you're going to blog. Number two, you want to create a plan to make an income. That's number two. So make that plan right now. How are we going to make money as a blogger? I mean, yes, it's awesome to blog for free and to have free content out there, but you should definitely get paid for what you do as a blogger. You deserve to get paid because you're putting out great information out there. So make that plan as far as to how to make an income. And then number three is we're going to make a plan to grow our traffic and to get more traffic to our blog. Because now that you have a blog plan, now that you have an income plan, now you can get more traffic to your blog, which will help more people to learn about what you do as a blogger. Well, again, those are the top three ways, again, of course, how you plan to have a successful blog in 2024. And that's all coming from Mom's Blog too. If you want more information or want to know more and go into, I guess, more of a deep dive into how to do this, you can head to the website, momsblog2.com, and also check out our membership. We have a Mom's Blog 2 Blogging Society membership where we go more into all these different subject matters and topics about how to be successful as far as a blogger, how to make money as a blogger, especially if you're a mom, how to do it on your own time so that you can either quit your 9 to 5 or you can either make more income and stay at home if you'd like to. So head to Mom's Blog 2 and then check out below. We'll have some links so you can check out the Mom's Blog 2 Blogging Society membership. All right, thanks so much, and I'll catch you next time.